Hi students, welcome back. Now in this session I am going to discuss a fantastic question taken from previous bank exams, bank PO exams. Alright, so now see, this question is from a chapter called puzzle test. Generally in bank exams they give questions from puzzle, seating arrangement. These two chapters are very important. Previously they used to give puzzle questions separately in the exam, seating arrangement was separately. Previously means I am talking about those exams till 5 years ago. Puzzle definitely they used to be one puzzle in every PO exam. They used to give 5 questions based on the puzzle. And from seating arrangement 3 questions they used to give. But for the last 5 years they changed the pattern. Questions are of high difficulty level from this chapter. They are giving questions by mixing up these two chapters, puzzle and seating arrangement. Sometimes they are attaching blood relations chapter for this one. Puzzle, seating arrangement, relations, and sometimes even ranking also. Right? So mixing up all these 4 chapters, they are creating a fantastic question, high level difficulty question they are giving. To solve that type of questions, you should have clear idea of each and every chapter. First you should get hold on puzzle test, seating arrangement, relations, how to chart the, how to draw the family chart, because with the help of family chart many puzzles can be solved. Then ranking, how to take the comparison. You should have individual knowledge of that. Then you can easily mix up all the chapters. Right? Now usually they used to give, as I have told you now, 5 plus 3 questions. Right? For the last 5 years, the questions are of high difficulty level and they have increased the number also, like almost they have doubled that one. Now in every PO examination, you can expect 8 to 12 questions from this one, maybe 15 also, 8 to 15. Why I have used the word double? Last IBPS examination, if anybody has attempted last IBPS mains examination, last year exam only, you try to recollect, there were total 25 questions out of 50. That was really surprise, right? So total 50% of the questions from these chapters only. 25 questions are, that is not a small thing in this type of competitive exam, where even 0.25 mark is also important for us. Cutthroat competition is there. For that reason, if you focus well on these chapters, you can crack 100% right in this one. Now, how to attempt this question? I'll give you a solution for this question, but before going for the solution of this one, I suggest you to go for the first video I've given, I think the previous video, I've given how to start a puzzle question with the elimination process, right? First, we need to read the data and you have to decide how many columns are required to solve the puzzle and keep the positive information on the right side, negative information on the left side. From the negative side, you need to come for the elimination. Eliminate on the negative side and the result will be taken on the positive side. That is called elimination process. See students, if you want to have complete clarity on that one, first watch that video. Some around 10, 13 minutes, 15 minutes video is there. You just watch that one completely so that you will have the basics of that. Then start this question. And I suggest you to do in this way. First, you just read the given data properly. Pause the video, right? And read the given data properly. And try to solve the question on your own. Try to crack the puzzle on your own. Then after that only watch the solution for that, so that you can understand in a clear way how to go for this one. Without reading it properly, if you go on listening to whatever I am giving here, probably you can understand this one for some time. Then after that you may not be getting the technique. My idea is every student should have complete logical way of learning the things, right? Now you see. Here, first of all, what are the data they have given? First, base data they have given in this way. The staff of a bank are total 6 persons they have given. Avinash, Balwant, Chitra, Deepa, Ishwar and Kirti. But observe friends, clearly they have used the titles here. They have given Mr. Avinash, right? Then Mr. Balwant, Mrs. Chitra. They have given in this way. Why they have used that one? certainly they want to give some clues with that. Should be very careful about that, right? They have used Mr, Miss and Mrs. So Miss means unmarried lady, spinster, right? So then they have given Mrs means married. On the whole, what are the clues they are giving? How many are male? How many are female? How many are married? How many are unmarried? They want to give some clues for that. Now we should be in a position to take the clue. And before that one, how to start the puzzle? Simply 6 persons are given, 6 positions are given. Means what I need to do? Which person is occupying which position in that particular bank? This is my final target to set up. Sometimes I can crack the question completely by like solving the question each person and correspondingly the position. Sometimes it may not be possible because many cases there will be data inadequate option also. For that reason, try to crack the puzzle, unravel the puzzle to the maximum extent with the given clues there, right? Pause the video before, then first read that one, pause the video, try on your own, now go for the solution. My first thing is, how many columns are required? 2 columns are required. One is for persons and other one is for the position there. Now take the persons here, but before taking the persons, take the title also. It's very important, right? They have given Mr. Avinash. Mr. Avinash means I am taking in this way. Mr. means I am taking plus, male for plus, female for minus, for our understanding, right? So Mr. Avinash plus A. Mr. Avinash, right? Then after that they have given Mr. Balwant, male, Mr. Balwant. Next one is Mrs. Chitra, minus C. Next they have given Mr. Ishwar, plus, first you take D, after that you go for D. Miss Deepa, minus D. Next one, Mr. Ishwar, plus E. Next they have given Miss Kirti, minus K, right? Now very clearly from this data, I can say A, B and E are male. C, D and K are female. But according to the title, Mrs. Chitra, so Chitra is married. Alright. Then Miss Deepa. Miss Deepa means she is unmarried. Unmarried female is called spinster. Spinster. There is a word in English, probably you must be knowing that one. That is spinster. And unmarried male is called bachelor. Unmarried female is called spinster. So she is a spinster, not married. Next, Miss Kirti. So she is also spinster. Over. And at one place they have given here very clearly Mr. Avinash is a bachelor. Alright. So Avinash also unmarried. Got it? On the whole, how to understand the thing here? First of all, I go on asking that one in like your own way. You try to answer that one. This is how many are male? Who are the male? A, B, E. Who are the female? C, D, K. Who are unmarried? D, K, A. Who are married? C, B and E. Many students answer in this way, right? Your answers are like to some extent it is right, but for my final question it is wrong. If you answer in my way, how I have answered that. Who are male means A, B, E, okay. Who are female? C, D, K, okay. Who are unmarried? A, D, K, okay. But who are married means I don't know the marital status of B and E. But certainly I can say according to your data, C is married. But B's marital status and E's marital status, I don't know. Keep this one. So I don't know the marital status of B because Mr. B means Mr. can be used for bachelor or a married person. So I cannot classify anything there. This one. This is the prima facie preliminary screening of the question. Then after that, every time they are showing us the titles, like the clue in this one is every time they are giving some indirect clues about married, unmarried, male and female. So we will eliminate the data using that one. How to eliminate this one? I am just writing here. Only 2 columns are required. Here persons and here the position. Next, they focused on male or female. This is very, very important, right? And they focused on married or unmarried. We are going to crack the question with the help of that elimination. First, read the question properly. The first data you see, they have given in this way. The assistant manager is manager's grandson, right? Now, if you are not able to take this data properly, anyway, we are going to type the same question below the video. Now, you use that one as the reference for this question, okay? The first data, the assistant manager is manager's grandson. Seems to be very simple statement. Of course, simple statement. If you have not read that one properly, that is a simple statement. But if you think logically, this statement is going to be useful for you to the great extent. You can utilize this one in a proper way. How to use this one, you tell me. Every time the elimination can be done on the gender basis and marital status basis. Now, when they have given assistant manager is manager's grandson, very clearly I can say assistant manager should be male, because assistant manager is manager's grandson. So, assistant manager should be male. Now, very clearly, who can be the assistant manager? When assistant manager is male, who are the male in the given data? A, B and E. A, B and E. Out of these three persons, one person should be certainly assistant manager. But friends, observe clearly, we are not solving the questions in this way. Puzzle question should be solved with the help of the elimination process. What is elimination process? You have to come from what is not to what is the correct one, right? You refer the first video, that is basics of puzzle. I have given some 10-15 minute video. You just go through that one where I have discussed very, very clearly how to start a puzzle. This is the previous video, I think, right? I have given clear understanding of the basics of puzzle. You please refer to that one. Now go for this. Now, assistant manager should be male. I am coming with the elimination process. When assistant manager is male, those who are female in the group cannot be assistant managers. Yes or no? Those who are females in the group cannot be assistant manager because assistant manager is a male. Now, who are not assistant managers here? C is not assistant manager. D is certainly not assistant manager. K is not. I kept the information on the left side. Which is eliminated on the left side, which is left out on the right side. That is the best way to solve the puzzle. Now go for the next one here. Next information means next information in the sense next clue how I have to take this one. This is not completed. Assistant manager is manager's grandson. Assistant manager is male. Now according to this data, what is the gender of assistant manager? Oh, sorry, what is the marital status of assistant manager? Now you tell me. Assistant manager is manager's grandson. What is the marital status of assistant manager? Is he married or unmarried? Don't say married or don't say unmarried, because when they are given assistant manager is manager's grandson. Grandson means he may be married or may not be married. How can I take that one? For that reason, assistant manager is manager's grandson means assistant manager may be married or unmarried. I don't know. I don't know. Keep it aside. But what about the manager here? When they have given assistant manager is manager's grandson. So, manager must be married. See students, this is the best way to solve the puzzle. Manager should be married because he is having a grandson. Then, when assistant manager is manager's grandson, what is manager to assistant manager? Maybe grandfather or grandmother. How can you say that one? Assistant manager is manager's grandson. Manager can be grandson or grandfather of assistant manager. So, I don't know the gender of manager. Got the idea? See students, I am telling you one more time. Simple statement. How simple statement? Assistant manager is manager's grandson. This much data can be squeezed out from that. I can say assistant manager is manager's grandson means assistant manager should be male. but I don't know the I don't know the marital status of assistant manager. Next, assistant manager is manager's grandson means I don't know the gender of manager, but I know the marital status of the manager. Clear for all of you? Right. Now take up this information. Manager should be married. The person in the manager's position must be married. Means those who are unmarried in the group cannot be managers, because manager is a married person. Now here A cannot be manager, D cannot be manager, right? And again K cannot be manager, because these people are unmarried, right? Then go for the next information. Cashier is a stenographer's son-in-law. Now this is your turn, students. Try to squeeze out the data here. They have given something about cashier is a stenographer's son-in-law. What is the meaning of this one? Cashier is stenographer's son-in-law means cashier married the daughter of stenographer. Yes or no? Cashier is stenographer's son-in-law. Cashier is married the daughter of a stenographer. Very clearly I can conclude cashier should be male as well as married. Got the data? Cashier is stenographer's son-in-law means cashier married the daughter of stenographer. Cashier should be male as well as married. What about the marital status of stenographer and the gender of stenographer? According to the given data, cashier married the daughter of stenographer. Stenographer must be married. Stenographer must be married, but I don't know the gender of stenographer, because cashier is stenographer's son-in-law. Stenographer can be either father-in-law or mother-in-law of cashier. How can I say that? So for that reason, this clue is wasted for me. What is useful for me? The person who is in the cashier position must be male and married. The person who is in the stenographer's position must be married. Now go for the elimination process. What is the elimination process? Cashier is male. Those who are females cannot be cashiers. It is not cashier. Now this is female, cannot be cashier. Now this is female, cannot be cashier. Stenographer is married. Those who are unmarried cannot be stenographers, right? So now what we have taken here, cashier is male. So females cannot be cashier. Stenographer and cashier both are stenographer is married, then cashier also married. Those who are unmarried cannot be cashiers or stenographer. Now A is unmarried, he cannot be stenographer or cashier. Who is unmarried? D is unmarried, cannot be cashier or stenographer. Now here K is unmarried, cannot be cashier or stenographer. How we are approaching the questions? See friends, here properly you observe this one. Now I am going for the elimination process. How many are eliminated here for D? You see, D is not an assistant manager, manager, cashier, steno. 1, 2, 3, 4 are eliminated out of 6. If you can eliminate one successfully, one information successfully, automatically you can go on to the right side. Here also, if you can eliminate one position successfully for Kirti, directly you can go on to the right side. If you can eliminate 2 positions for Avinash, directly you can go on to the right side. Yes or no? This is the scientific approach, proper approach for any puzzle question, any difficulty level, whatever it may be. Take it as a challenge. Go with the elimination process. Why shouldn't you do that one? Every person can do that one. Every student can do this one. Nobody is having patents on puzzle test. If you approach properly, you can do this. Now go for the next information. What is the next one here? Mr. Avinash is a bachelor. I have already utilized this information. Alright, leave it. Next information is very, very important. You see, Miss Deepa is a teller's cousin. Miss Deepa is teller's cousin. So who is the teller in the bank? You must be knowing that one. Teller is a person who dispenses cash. ATM, automated teller machine. Automatically teller work is done by ATM. Right? You must be knowing that one. Probably in the interview they may be asking. Nowadays they won't ask what is ATM. Previously they used to ask. Anyway, come back to the question here. What is that one now? Deepa is a teller's cousin. Some students may be misguided here by taking the relationship there. Nothing to do with the relation. They have given very clearly Deepa is teller's cousin. Means Deepa is a relative of the person. Deepa is relative of the person who is in the teller's position. Yes or no? Try to take it. Try to bring the logic out. Right? What is that one? Deepa is teller's cousin. Means Deepa is a cousin of a person who is in the teller's position. Means Deepa cannot be teller. Yes or no? Because Deepa is teller's cousin. So Deepa cannot be teller. I got the information here. Now Deepa cannot be teller. Oh, because she is teller's cousin. So Deepa cannot be teller. Now very clearly Deepa, not an assistant manager, manager, cashier, steno, teller. Eliminated. Only one thing is left out. What is the left out one? Clerk. Only one thing is left out here, that is clerk. Now I got the first breakthrough. Deepa is a clerk. How many clerks are there in the given data? Only one clerk. When that clerk is accommodated here, rest of the persons cannot be clerks. Who is not a clerk now? This person. A is not a clerk. B is not a clerk. C is not a clerk because clerk is here. E is not a clerk. Kirti is not a clerk. Now I can attack here. Kirti is not a assistant manager, manager, cashier, steno, clerk. Only one thing is left out. What is that? You are right. Teller. Now it should be teller. Over. How many tellers are there? Only one teller. That teller is being accommodated here. Means what does it mean? Rest of the persons cannot be tellers. Who is not teller now? A is not teller. B is not teller. C is not teller. This is over. Not teller. That is over. Now I can crack here. What is that one? Avinash cannot be manager, steno, cashier, teller, and this one clerk and teller. Manager, steno, cashier, clerk, teller. What is the left out one? Assistant manager. Now A must be assistant manager. How many assistant managers are there? Only one. That assistant manager is accommodated here. So now here B cannot be assistant manager. This is not assistant manager, this is not, and E cannot be assistant manager. Hope you got the idea, right? Almost 50% of the question is over. Now next 50% we have to solve. Take up the next 50% question. From here the solution is now very easy. You must do this one. Even now also you see friends. First pause the video. Try to do the remaining 50% of the solution. After that you just watch the print because every time you have to go for your self-assessment only. Right. Now here take up the next information. Next one they have given Mr. Ishwar is manager's close friend. What is the conclusion for this one? Mr. Ishwar is manager's close friend means Mr. Ishwar cannot be the manager because he is friend of the person who is in the manager's position. So E cannot be the manager. Now simply Mr. Ishwar cannot be the manager. I kept it on the left side. And finally they have given Mr. Balwanta has no grandson or son-in-law. How to take this one forward? Elimination process. What is that one? Balwanta has no grandson or son-in-law. Come back to the information here. Who is having grandson and who is having son-in-law? Very clearly they have given manager is having grandson. Stenographer is having son-in-law. Balwant does not have a grandson or son-in-law. Come on, you just try to think it over. So Balwant does not have a son-in-law or grandson. Who is having son-in-law? Stenographer. Who is having grandson? Manager. Balwant does not have these two, means the conclusion is Balwant cannot be manager or stenographer. He cannot be manager or stenographer. At a time this is solved. Now Balwant cannot be clerk, teller, assistant manager, manager, stenographer. Only one thing is left out, that is a cashier. Oh. When Balwant is a cashier, rest of the persons cannot be cashier. Only E and C are left out. C is not already cashier. Now this is not a cashier. Now E cannot be clerk, teller, assistant manager, manager, cashier. Right? Now all five are eliminated. Only one thing is left out, that is stenographer. Alright. When stenographer is here, assistant manager, cashier, clerk, stenographer and teller. Only one thing is left out. What is the left out one? Manager. It is manager. In this way, you need to solve the puzzle. Got the idea? See friends, now you just answered a simple question. I ask you a simple question. Now you tell me, what is the first quality you require to solve this type of questions? Many students say, when I explain this question offline, many students say list of the qualities. Understanding should be there, English language should be there, analytical skills should be there, reading skills should be there. I am asking the question, what is the first quality you should have? Apart from all these things, you should have the first quality as patience. Patience, right? Patience is required for you. The more you are patient, the easier is the question. If you get impatient, when we are impatient, what happens there? That will be converted as frustration. When we are becoming impatient, automatically we will be frustrated. That is a normal phenomenon, right? When you are frustrated, you will do the mistakes. Now here, if you want to be frustrated, on whom you will be frustrated, on whom you will be angry upon, you will be angry upon the question. What happens if you are frustrated on the question? You know it in a better way. Yes or no? So don't get frustrated. Keep your head cool. Keep your head cool. You can solve any question and every question, whatever it may be. And if you ask me, I can say every student is having almost the same IQ level, right? The thing is how you are focusing is important, students, right? For that reason, focus more, be cool, keep your head cool and try to do the questions in a proper way. And finally, the next video, I'm going to upload about my online classes. Already many students have joined online classes. I explained you clearly what I am included in that one. And anyway, for those students who would like to seriously prepare for this examination, seriously join the online classes, you join my video classes, online video classes. More than 500 students have taken admission so far. You can also go for this one. From across the country, students are joining. My intention is to help the students, right? Across the country, thousands of students should be benefited. For that reason, I kept the fee also very meager fee I have kept. I kept only 2,000 for reasoning, 2,000 for quanta and 1,000 for English. In the next video, I am going to explain very clearly about the online class, right? Now, you just do the question. After this also, just do the question one more time so that you can understand in a proper way. In my regular course, I have discussed not less than 45 to 50 questions on puzzle only. Puzzle, seating arrangement and blood relations combination. Now it is the questions how they are giving. Every question we will crack. We will crack all the questions, right? So with a little logic and patience, with simple analysis, we can go for the questions with the help of the elimination process. Got the clarity? Right. Thank you very much. We will meet in the next session.